In today's video we're going to do a review of the pizza oven built in the garden. Hopefully you've seen my videos on my other ovens. Also I'm going to put the link to my website www.simplenick.com, and you'll see the instructions for making all the ovens. So there's lots of details on how this oven was made, lots of photographs. I've put all the stacks of information so you can build one of these yourself. But I do get lots of questions, and quite a few times people ask me to do a review of the oven. So here we go, here's the review of the oven. So here she is. She was built over 3 years ago now, and I should point out this is exactly how she was built. I've made no changes, no modifications, no repairs. I've literally just cooked in it, left it out, cooked in it, and just left her to the British weather. So it's a good chance to have a look at it now and and how she's going. So first things I should point out, the oven itself is structurally sound, no problems at all. The insides, the floor, everything's perfect, and I can still cook with it as I still do. Outside, showing a few signs of wear. I don't know if you can see there's a slight crack here. Nothing that important. I could easily repair that, but I just can't be bothered. Mainly that was caused when the pagoda moved and this moved the chimney, broke that. These bricks at the top are looking a bit, look, these are a bit loose, a gap here. Once again, still functioning, I could repair that, but it's not fallen and I can't see the point. Also, there's even little plants growing out of it in places. But functionally, it's good. Now you're going to ask, well, okay Nick, but how often do you use it? Well, if I'm really honest, not that often. She looks good in the garden, but as to how often I use it, the trouble with this oven, this is a party oven. So if you've got a big group of people, it is fantastic. On a nice day, out in the garden, brilliant. And to be honest, my kids use it more than I do. They get their friends around, we've got the big patio here, and then you just spend a whole day around the oven. So you just eat and drink and make stuff, and it's just a very social thing. So for a party, it's fantastic. But where it lets itself down is if you want a quick pizza. Yes, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hold on Nick, it's changed. The lighting's changed, the fire's out. I put my hands up, a rookie error, the battery went on the camera, so I had to stop filming. So now, new battery, let's carry on. So I said about the fact that this is a party animal and it's good for parties. The other reason I don't use it so much is because it just takes some time to heat up. Okay, having a party, but my son often says he comes home and says, oh, can we have a pizza, Dad? And I'm thinking, really? I've got to start the fire at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, get the oven up to temperature, and then at 7 o'clock I can cook a pizza. Yeah, what a hassle. Also, the other thing is now I've got my tandoor, that lights so quickly, I'm doing all my cooking in the tandoor. So really, this is just used for parties. But saying that, I do like my pizzas, so I'm actually working on a few other pizza ovens I'm going to build over the other side of the garden. And I'm going to look at building a smaller pizza oven so you can cook pizzas quickly. So if you subscribe to my channel, you'll see those pizzas soon. The question you're asking yourself now is, what would you do differently next time? Well, to be honest, if I was building this oven again, I wouldn't really do much different apart from two things. The first thing regards the entrance. It's to do with that bar at the back there. You can just see it that helps form the seal for closing the door. If you look on my website, you see how I built it and put it together. Now, the issue I have with that is actually the flow of the fumes into the chimney. When I built the clay oven, it had a nice smooth flow of gases, so you get the air coming in, smoke coming out and up the chimney. Whereas this one, now it comes around and I hit the bar and it causes turbulence. So that is the one thing I would change. I thought about cutting a hole in there to ease the flow, but it certainly doesn't flow as well as the clay oven I made. If I haven't made it clear, check out my website and you can see some pictures of what I'm describing as that flow. So that would be one thing I would change. Okay, if I haven't made that very clear, check out this picture. So what I'm saying is here, this is that bar I've done, and obviously you got your fire here and the smoke comes up here and then it hits that ridge. It doesn't naturally flow under like that, and that's the issue I have. Doesn't go as the wood doesn't burn as well, or it gets a little bit smoky, so often it needs a bit more work to make it burn better. Now the second thing I would change is the base. And when I say the base, it's all about the base. So I wouldn't change the brick posts. I wouldn't change the sleepers we got running across the bottom. Let's say, if you want to see how I built the base, check out the website or even check out one of the videos. And then behind here we got a vermiculite and cement slab. Wouldn't change that either. So all that, keep it the same. But then on top of this and below the bricks, I put in a fireproof board. Now that I would change, because it is very porous, and as you see I've got no covers on my pizza oven, so all the rain comes down and that soaks up the rain, and then in the winter when it freezes then it expands. And let me show you what happens. So this is what happens. You can see it's like I can break it away. So it expanded with the water, and then this pattern here came all the way up to the top here and it just broke away. And same with you know, my pretty top in here, this is all broken away as well. It's a bit of a shame, so I would not use this board if I was making this oven again, because I think the vermiculite and cement will be sufficient for proofing. So it doesn't actually affect the performance, still works okay. Obviously this needs to dry out a bit before you start using it, but it just makes a mess of all my nice pretty work, and around the back it's even worse. But yeah, there you have it, a quick review of the pizza oven. 3 years old and still going strong. So I made this the Queen's Jubilee, and we're now celebrating the Queen's 90th. So I hope you found it useful. Watch the video, you can watch the video being made, but if you've got any questions then contact me either via this video, or more importantly just contact me via the website. I'm always answering questions of people's queries on their pizza ovens, and if you want to share your pictures then do so. I really enjoy seeing how people have made theirs. And yeah, if you found this video useful then subscribe to my channel, and thank you for viewing, and make your own pizza oven.